Stadium. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And no run back on the open. Kickoff, it'll come out to the 25. In motion right, that's Wilson. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The slot man in motion right.
Hall again on second down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 27 yards.
And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
The second down throw now from Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Down the left sideline.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 82 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Hall want to give up the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Hall again.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
A give running right is Hall. They work now on 2nd and 9. On the draw, it's Hall.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall.
33 yards.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Stroud looking to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Stroud off the play fake. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Now Stroud.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 36 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Stroud to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, wait a minute. They declined it.
Makes no sense, right? They just gave up a big yardage play. Right?
And now it's going to stand. What?
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running left, it's Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Rodgers going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Christian Harris able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line, but not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Steven Sims.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick.
There he goes, left side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Hall again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, 28 yards.
And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Rodgers now on 1st down.
And he'll find Hall.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Hey, Smash. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mike, 57.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Nico Collins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with